What is going on, guys? This is Hire a Bunch of Fire Bunches. Hey, my name is Ram, your personal consultant for job interview questions, preparation for your job application, as well as layoff resolutions. Yay! Great. I've been seeing that these motion captures being more smooth in the past few videos, so I'm still trying to adjust it. Okay, trust me, still trying to adjust it. Give me a little bit of time, and pretty sure we're gonna have better results. But anyways, welcome back to my channel, and for anyone who's new, well, welcome to my show. This is Hire a Bunch of Fire Bunches. So I believe today we're gonna have really I would say a really specific episode. This is a point in this episode actually I have brought up in the previous episode, which I'm gonna mention about during this video. But in the meantime, for this episode, I'll be more specific because some of the friends are telling me that, hey, Ram, you've been talking about these strategies and that skills, but those are all pretty broad. And we hope you have another episode specifically talking about some details. Yes, I can do that. And this is it. So, Hire a Bunch of Fire Bunch. So for anyone who's not watching this video on YouTube, make sure you check that my YouTube icon. This is right here. So go to YouTube, Google my channel name, Hire a Bunch of Fire Bunches, right there. And make sure you subscribe and make sure you follow. And also, link below for my social, Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys follow those for some channel development and between the scenes stuff, and also some bonus stuff too. But yeah, so today's we're gonna have specific detailed episode for something about emails for follow-up. So how do you gonna write a professional emails as your job interview follow-ups? Okay, just like this lady, I know you're pounding on how you're gonna do that, but today we're gonna have a answer for that. First of all, you wonder why you need such an email for your job interview. I mean, it's been done is been done. If you finish the interview, that's it. But actually, it is not what it is. The reason you want to do it, first of all, it takes time. Whether it's hiring manager, hiring team, or the company's HR, it takes some time for them to do to get back to you. Okay, and secondly, managers sometimes forget. They do forget whoever they have interview, and also they do forget actually who you are. So you have to find a specific time and specific reason, and also a specific style strategy to follow up with them. So that's why we have something we talk about here today. And the next one, not the last one, not ultimate one, the hiring team actually very busy with the emails. I think right here I have a little bit of write-ups right here. Let me post it, but I can show you guys later on. So pretty much from my personal experience as a consultant, like in the industry as a consultant, if I sit in there not doing anything, like sitting there around for about 20-30 minutes, I probably gonna get like 15 or 20-ish emails. So comparing to that, to the probably one of the business team at a company at a time that you're hiring people, which is hiring team, I don't know, but specific statistic, if you remember from my previous episode, when I'm talking about resume strategy to beat the ATS system, I have little statistic right there. So talking about, okay, you have 99% of Fortune 500 company using it, but that's not enough. More than likely 250 emails with 250 resume or more than that just competing over one job, okay? And even after that, you know, stuff like follow-up emails, emails from HR system, from this system, from that system, it's gonna be piled up on any hiring team or hiring manager's emails. So they're gonna make those people, like important people, forget what you are doing with them, who you are, and how everything's going during your job interview process. So the reason we want to bring this up just make you guys aware of being realistic, okay? So you have to do the follow-up to remind the hey, I'm still in the process or not, or something like that. And it's also a reflection of being professional. No matter what you're doing, like you're doing sales, you're doing engineering consultant, you're doing organization, you're doing events, follow-up is very important. So in regards of that statistic, I'll make sure you guys check out the link above. Link above for the episode that I was talking about how to beat ATS and when you trying to write your resume. And but the one thing important I want to mention here is that this is the follow-up email. It's not the regular thank you letter that you're supposed to write after each interview. And for that, you must have it. Whenever you have an interview, when you're done interview, you're gonna have to write it, a thank you letter. So, but today's episode is not about it. But you never know. Maybe I'll do another episode. Okay, so next few steps, I'm gonna show you some example. But before that, like I said, I have some videos talking about like a broader concept about follow-up emails, how you're supposed to do it. Those are two episodes. I think one I was talking about how do you direct contact hiring manager, and the other one I was talking about how do you do a smart follow-up after the interview or before the interview when you have the contact information of your future hiring manager. So make sure you guys check about, okay, right there. Oops, yeah. This is a follow-up email example. So let's see. Dear this, thank you for taking time to interview me with that. And it was very pleasure to speak with you, blah, 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 for this position. And it's very interesting to learn about the position that you're talking about in the company information. I'm very excited, blah, 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 blah. Please advise on the next step, whether or not, or blah, 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 blah. I guess when you, if you were a hiring manager, when you see this email, you're probably like, I'm sorry, who is this? Why you have that? Well, it's pretty simple because first of all, this is a very typical, I would say factory-made email. Okay, whether it's pattern or it's template, it's just one in a million other emails. Okay, you send it to hiring manager, and the other reason is that it's lack of customization. When you have an interview, it's a person to person, right? No matter it's online, video clips, or in person or phone interview, it's a person to person. So you gotta have something customized or only applied or happen you're talking about during your interview, not like the other people's. Okay, make sure you're keeping notes of those things, and then you can apply those things to your follow-up email. So compared to that example, I have my own example from my own follow-up experience, which works a lot of times. Okay, so this is my own follow-up. Dear Mr. or Mrs., a few weeks ago we have this outlining what I have to offer to your hiring team for the position at where. Make sure you have this. I also left you full voicemail talking about this follow-up, and I would like to once again introduce my background and make sure you put whatever you guys talking about during the interview so that they will remind it. This and this, and make sure you put specific stuff that is only applied to you and on your resume. Okay, so this make sure you put numbers, make sure you put actual name, location where you have project, and then some documented success. I mean, the most recent project. You can bring this up and make sure these things you also mentioned during your interview. And then I blocked this out because I put some personal stuff. I think one of the hiring manager was going to snowboarding. So I put this, hey, how's your snowboarding at somewhere? And make sure, I can't wait to see the picture. And this is my cell phone number. They're not going to call you, okay? But you got to put your number on it. And thank you for looking forward to another opportunity to meet you soon, okay? So within this example, you're actually telling them, gently bring up this interview details and who I am, who I was, what are we talking about. And the second thing is this is customized and to bring out some sparks, individual personal sparks between you and the hiring manager's conversation. Okay, make sure you do that. And the last one is you subtly to ask for follow-ups, for feedbacks. Don't be chicken about it. Okay, it's professional way to do it. You're not commanding them to do it, but you're using professional way to ask for feedback. That is okay. Well, I guess if you did all these things, no matter it's normal template, technical template, or my experience, personal experience, the template from my personal experience, what if everything you have done, but nothing really bring back to you, which means you didn't receive any feedbacks? What you supposed to do? Well, hey, I have another episode right there on the top to tell you the shortest, most brief answer that you can do if you have no feedback after you've done everything else you can, including this follow-up after your interview. What you're supposed to do, make sure to check that clip. That's the shortest answer you will ever find online and even in person. Okay, guys, so I hope this 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 reminder of my another episode clear your mind, and make sure you guys check that video, and make sure, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a great answer from that video. But like I said, like or dislike, make sure you guys comment below, okay? And I know what I'm supposed to, check on you. And if you like, subscribe and share, and make sure other people who need the help can be helped. Again, this is Hire a Bunch of Fire Bunches. This is Rom, and I'll always be there for you. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace out.